Hi everyone, welcome to FinTech Academy. This is Hirsch. Today I will go over the Canadian income tax T1 topic about personal income tax rates 2021 for federal and provincial level. All right, first let's understand how does Canadian income tax system work. Canadian income tax rates vary according to the amount of income you earn, and you pay different rates on different portions of your income. Canada's tax brackets reflect a marginal tax rate system. The Canadian tax system is a progressive or graduated system, which means low income earners are taxed at a lower percentage than high income earners. The more money you make, the more taxes you pay. So just to summarize, guys, over here, Canadian tax system is a progressive system, i.e., it starts with a lower percentage and then it goes higher. And let's look at the next slide where I'm going to illustrate what exactly does it mean and how does it work. So first of all, before we look at the example, let's look at the taxes. Right, so before we look at the example, let's look at the tax brackets. So first of all, for the federal tax rates for 2021, on the first $49,020 of taxable income, now those words are important, taxable income, the tax rate is 15%. So anyone who is earning up to 49,020, they are going to have a tax rate of 15% on their taxable income. Anything after that, that is from 49,020 to 98,040, they are going to be in the tax slab, which is going to be 20.5%. So, i.e., what does that mean? That let's say if someone says I'm earning $60,000, well, for the $60,000 for the first 49,020, you will be charged at 15%, and from 49,020 to $60,000, you will be charged at 20.5%, and that is what is progressive tax. Not that you are in the slab between like 49,020 to 98,040, so you get charged 20.5. That's not how it works. It starts with the 15%, then the difference is what you pay at the next level. Thereafter comes the next level, which is from 98,040 to 151,978, which is 26%, and the one after that, which is 151,978 to 216,511, is at 29%, and anything more than 216,511 taxable income is at 33%. So this is how the tax rate is. It starts from 15% and gradually it goes up. Now, the same way the provincial level also works. I'm going to take an example of Ontario over here in this case. So Ontario starts at on the first 45,142 of taxable income, your tax rate is going to be 5.05%. So now if you see the difference is that this Ontario starts at 45,142 on the first taxable income, whereas the first taxable income over here is at 49,020 in the case of federal. So that means that if someone says I'm earning, let's say, an income of $48,000, well, then you will be at 5.05 for the first 45,142, and then from 45,142 to 48,000 you will be in the second one, which is 9.15% in the case of the Ontario provincial tax. But in the federal one, you will be covered right within 15% because you are in the first tax bracket, which is at 49,020, and you're earning 48,000. So that's how the things can be a little bit complicated with the tax rates, 5.05, and then comes the 9.15, which is for the next tax bracket for Ontario provincial. Thereafter comes is 11.16%, which is from 90,000 to 87 to 150,000. And the one after that is 12.16%, starting from 150,000 to 220,000, and anything more than $220,000 you will be taxed at 13.16% at the provincial level. So these are the tax brackets for federal and the provincial level in this example I've taken for Ontario. Now let's look at an example so we'll get a better understanding. Example, suppose you earn $90,000 per year, let's say. On the first 49,020 is the 15% federal tax. You will be paying 7,353. On the next 40,980 to reach $90,000, a rate of 20.5% is applied, equal to $8,400.90 for a total tax of 15,753 and 90 cents, or a 17.30%, which is the average tax rate. So here's a table which says taxable income, federal rate, and federal tax. First of all, the first tax bracket is up to 49,020, 15%. That's your tax, 7,353. And then the second tax bracket, you fall before that, so that difference between that is 40,980. The 40,980 will be at 20.5%. That is $8,400.90. Your total tax is going to be 15,753 and 90 cents. After tax leftover is 74,246 and 10 cents. Now this is an example just for the understanding of the tax brackets and how the progressive tax system works. Actual numbers will definitely vary, because there could be calculations which are not included over here, any kind of like non-refundable tax credit or refundable tax credits, or if there are any deductions by the taxpayer. So actual numbers will differ definitely if any of those are there, but this is a good example to understand how the progressive tax system works with the tax bracket. So even though you were bumped up into a higher tax bracket, you still earn more total income. You just didn't keep as high a proportion of your income in your own pocket at the end of the day. You are always better off earning more income, but only marginally. Provincial tax works in a similar way. So this is only the federal component. The provincial also works exactly the same way. For the majority of employed people, income tax is automatically deducted from your paycheck by your employer. When you complete your tax return in April, you are simply calculating whether or not enough tax was already paid. If you didn't pay enough tax throughout the year, you will owe the government come tax time. If you paid too much tax throughout the year, you get a tax refund. So, for an employee, most of the times the employer will deduct the tax which are needed as per the tax tables if everything is updated. But someone might say, okay, mine was a little bit different. I had to pay some tax, or I had a good refund. Well, things will also matter that, if there is any additional income. Someone says, I had a small little business I'm doing on the side, and I generated some revenue on that, and I didn't pay any tax due throughout the year, then probably they might have to pay at the end of the year. Now every taxpayer situation is different, so it's something that, when you put the numbers on the form with everything taken into consideration, then you'll be able to find out where the taxpayer is standing. Right, let's look one more example. So calculate the federal and Ontario taxes for below examples as per 2021 marginal tax bracket. So we have a question that Kim earns $90,540 annually. We have to calculate her federal tax and her Ontario. So I did the math over here with the table showing taxable income, federal rate, and federal tax on one side, and then there is taxable income, Ontario rate, and Ontario tax on the other side. So the first taxable income bracket, 49,020, 15% is 7,353. That's what she will be charged, and then the income between 49,020 to 98,040, and her amount is 90,540. So we'll have to do the math that, from 90,540 minus 49,020 times 20.5%, because she's within that bracket. So that federal tax amount is $8,511.60. So her total federal tax is $15,864.60, with the average tax of 17.52% due to the marginal tax bracket or the progressive tax system. Now on the other side, for the Ontario, it starts with the tax bracket of 45,142, which is 5.05%, which is an amount of $2,279 and 67 cents. And then the income between 42 and 90 to 87, she will be at 9.15%, which is $4,130 and 77 cents. And then the small little amount will be calculated because she's got 90,540 less 90,287, so that's 11.16% at $28.23. Our total tax for Ontario is going to be 6,438 and 67, with an average tax of 7.11%. If we combine both of them, 15,864.60, which is the federal component, and 64,38.67, which is the Ontario component, her total tax amount is 22,303 and 27. Leftover after taxes is 68,236 and 73 cents. Now, of course, this is just for the understanding of the tax brackets. The actual numbers definitely will be different. Right, guys, hopefully this video has helped you understand the progressive tax system and the tax brackets in Ontario and at the federal level. If you found this video helpful, please like our video and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Also, let me know in comments what would you like to see in future videos, i.e. Harsh, I want to see this video, or Harsh, can you make video on this topic for accounting and bookkeeping, QuickBooks Desktop, QuickBooks Online, Microsoft Excel, Canadian Income Tax T1, Canadian Income Tax T2, or Canadian Payroll. Alternatively, you can also visit us at fintechsolutions.ca for our courses. Thanks for watching.